What's going on, you guys? My name is Rich, and I am Steel Warm. And today is another weekly What's Up? What's going on, guys? Thanks for coming by. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and smash that like button. I hope you guys are having a good week. I'm having a pretty good week myself. Nothing too exciting, just working, and yeah. Last weekend, Rachel and I went to a place to film. It's hard to explain where we went. Basically, it was a mixture of an abandoned, it was more than one abandoned place. It was a whole mess of them. It's kind of like a mixture between a vlog and an exploration abandoned places, you know. So it's this trail in Victor, Colorado, and it's like a hiking trail, and it loops around and around, and it was like 2 miles, and along the trail there are a number of abandoned places. It was like a gold mining place. There was all kinds of mines and mills and houses and different structures that I have no idea what they were. But it was a pretty cool place. Honestly, it was like, I say it in the video, it's kind of like, I still can't quite put my finger on what it was like. It's like a zoo for abandoned places. You know, you're walking along and it's fenced off. I did hop the fence a few times, guys. Team Savage. So you walk along this path, and you are admiring these old buildings that have been there since the 1800s. And we did go into a few of them we didn't, but it was a pretty interesting place. So I enjoyed it. Rachel liked it. She really liked going up there because it's starting to be fall, and here in Colorado, up in the mountains, the leaves are starting to change. And so that was one of the reasons we went up to, was to see the leaves changing on the trees. And I think we got some pretty cool shots. Rachel took some pictures herself, and anyway, it was fun. And then the video I uploaded last weekend was the School of Leon, the abandoned school. I titled it The Decaying School of Leon. It's in Oklahoma. First thing I want to say is I apologize for saying we were in Texas. Here's the story. So Amy Laney from What the Paranormal and James from A View from the Middle took us to this school. And we were in Texas. And I guess they probably said that we were going to Oklahoma. But I must have not heard till later that that's where we were, was in Oklahoma. I didn't know. And so in the video I say, I'm here in Texas. So we were in Oklahoma. It was a pretty cool school. I enjoyed being there. It was good. And it was good filming with Amy and Laney and Kevin the Fam and James from View from the Middle, and of course my boy George, George TV the Fam. And yeah, so if you guys haven't seen it, make sure you check that out. It's a pretty cool place. This weekend, again, I don't know what I'm doing. There's a place that I'm not going to mention. It's kind of top secret. There's a place that George and I want to explore, and it's one of the places we're going to take James and Omar when they come back, if they ever come back. We really want to go before it starts getting too cold, and if we don't end up going before it gets cold, we'll probably have to save it till next year. But it's a really cool place. I mean, I can't tell you guys, from like an abandoned and haunted level from like 1 to 10, 1 being kind of lame and 10 being the best place to go. I think it's going to be a 10, honestly. It's probably going to be the best place we've ever explored. And danger level is super high. And one of the reasons we haven't gone is because we're going to need some equipment. And we're going to need to be wearing masks and maybe even helmets and rope. And it's going to be crazy. And yeah. So hopefully we'll be doing that soon. We've got to be prepared. We can't just pick up and just decide to go. We've got to prepare before we go. And so probably won't be doing that this weekend, but hopefully we'll be doing that soon. Rachel and I will continue to look for something to film for this weekend, and yeah, hopefully we'll find something good. I even thought about going back to some places we've already been, maybe like at night. So anyway, I got some fan mail. Well, yeah, it's fan mail. Yeah. I got some mail, some gifts from What the Paranormal, Amy and Lainey, and I thought I would save them for the weekly What's Up, so you guys can see my reaction, because I have no idea. Amy did hint a little that one of them is a sticker, so I know that for a fact, but the other two, I don't know what's in there. So let's open them up now and see what's in there. So the first one Alright, here we go. What? Oh. I read what it is, and what? Oh, I'm gonna cry. This is so cool. So it's a button keychain, and it says, if you guys can see it, see it on there. It says, so there's this guy, he stole my heart. I call him Uncle. Love you, Uncle Rich. I love this so much. Thank you so much, Lainey. I love you too. So awesome. I get goosebumps. Love you, Lainey. That is awesome. I love this so much. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Thank you. And yeah. Alright, the next thing, another from Zazzle. I'm gonna have to cut. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's a pin from What the Paranormal. Let me take it out of the bag here. That's awesome. Pen. What the Paranormal. Love it. Love it. I know where I'm gonna put it. Put it on Slimer somehow. Put it in his mouth. Alright, thank you guys. I love that. I love the pen. Love that. Okay, and then the third one is kind of a good size one. A little bit easier to open. I'm excited. Oh, yay! Okay, so this is the sticker. The sticker. What the Paranormal. Exploring haunted and abandoned places. Yay! That's awesome. Actually, I'm gonna put that probably on my laptop. Maybe. It's kind of big. Looks good up there though. Yay! That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. I love it. 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 The note says, Rich, we love you very much and miss you bunches. Keep up the amazing work. You're awesome. Love your sis and niece, Amy and Lainey. I love you guys too. That's awesome. Was there a note in the other ones too? I might have missed. Love you, Uncle Rich. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I love it. I love getting, I love stopping by my P.O. box and finding stuff in there. So if you guys want to send me anything, I do have a P.O. box that is down below. You don't have to. I'm not asking you to. I'm just saying if you want to, the option is there. But it feels good to show up to the post office and open up that box and find something in there, because most of the time I don't find anything. I go at least once a week and nothing's in there. So, but there have been a few people have sent me stuff, and I appreciate that, and I love it. Yeah. Alright guys, question and answer time. I only got a few questions. The first one comes from Bex the Fam. Love you, Bex. She asked if we have any plans to, traveling in the future. Not really, other than the fam meetup in next July. But we'd like to travel. It's just that it's hard to travel, you know, with our jobs and whatnot. I do take 2 weeks off in the beginning of July, which, you know, I'll be going to Pigeon Forge next year. I'd like to travel and go see Omar, maybe the year after that, so 2000 or 2020 maybe. I don't know. I have to talk to Omar about it, Melissa, and see if it's okay if we come. I'm kind of waiting on George because I'm not going to go without him. I mean, if Omar or Melissa called me right now and said, hey, why don't you come down for the weekend, I would have to turn them down because I'm not going there without George. I wouldn't do that. So George and I plan on someday going and staying with Melissa and Omar. They did invite us when they were here, so we're gonna do that sometime in the future. Other than that, those are the only two things that I can think of off the top of my head for sure we're gonna do. So yeah. Alright, the next question and last question is from Mary. Y'all know who that is. Love you, Mary. She asked how close we are to Wyoming, and she was asking if we could go to the tower, Devil's Tower, or Bear Lodge Butte, Bear Lodge Mountains. She hasn't seen anybody else go there, so any YouTubers. So, you know, we're not that far away from Wyoming. Mary, we did film one video in Wyoming when we went to that abandoned school. It does take a little while to get up there. I don't know where those places are in conjunction to the border of Wyoming and Colorado, but that's an idea for sure. I think if we do that, we're gonna need a long weekend and probably stay up there and stuff, so it's something we'd have to plan ahead. Stupid real life jobs. I would love nothing more than to, I don't want to say quit my job, but like retire and do YouTube full time and have all the time I need to go and travel to all these different places. I would totally do it. I would. It's just, you know, I'm not making any money on YouTube, so I gotta still go to work. Speaking of that, I'm about to get reviewed. Before I started filming this, I only need like 15 more hours, and then they'll review my channel. I'm a little nervous about them reviewing my channel. As you guys have seen, I have Superman on a lot of stuff, the symbol, and I'm kind of concerned that they're gonna reject me because of that. I'm a little concerned about it. I think it's slightly different, like in the video where I have it down here on the bottom or over here on the bottom. On my normal videos, it's different. It's not the exact symbol, so I'm hoping the worst they'll say is, well, your channel art needs to change, and I can do that. I can change that. So hopefully the video will be okay with the symbol that's down here. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I wouldn't be making much money anyway, so I'm kind of excited because it's kind of like a milestone, you know. Rocky, we get like getting to 500 subscribers and getting to 1,000 subscribers, and my next one will be 2,000 subscribers, and so you know, this is another milestone that I'm kind of excited about. I'm not going to be making anything because, you know, like I said before, I'm lucky if I get over 200 views, so it is what it is. I'm just doing this for fun, but I'm still trying my best and I'm working hard. I'm putting out 2 videos a week. This one and, you know, either a vlog or an abandoned place on Sundays. You know, and I put a lot of hard work and a lot of time into my videos, editing and whatnot, and you know, and I'm trying to stay consistent, and you know, I'm trying to do what, you know, I'm making good thumbnails. I think my thumbnails are pretty good. You know, I go through and I look at other people's thumbnails and I'm thinking they're getting thousands of views and their thumbnails aren't that great, and I've always been told or heard that, you know, thumbnails are like super important, but I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is, and yeah. Hey guys, I also wanted to thank you for going and voting for Rachel on her shirt. I don't know if she's won yet. I asked her today because I think the voting stopped yesterday, and she said that they were going to contact the winner, and she hasn't heard from them yet. So, but you know what? Thank you guys so much for voting. I'm kind of curious to see how many votes she did get. I don't know. I mean, it's still early. I mean, it's Wednesday. I don't know, they might not have called right away. Maybe they're going to wait. I don't know. Anyway, so thank you guys for that. Guys, today I want to, instead of like a full-on Bible verse, the Lord kind of put it on my heart about talking about something. And that is about forgiveness. Forgive me, Slimer. I'm going to push you over a little bit. So, one of the things that was put on my heart is that, you know, a lot of people nowadays seem to get really offended really easy, and they tend to get angry, and, you know, like when you're on the road driving and people are just nasty, and, you know, it's ridiculous. And I really feel like, you know, there are people out there that get hurt or wronged by somebody, and they get all bitter and angry inside, and but what you should be doing is forgiving them. And I know that's hard. It's a choice that you have to make. You have to make the choice to forgive them. No matter what they did, or, you know, you need to pray for them and forgive them. Because, you know, if you think about it, I know for me, God has forgiven me. I have done a ton of sins and offenses towards Him, and He has forgiven me. And if He can forgive me, well, why can't I forgive people who have wronged me? You know, I've had people in my past wrong me, and I held on to it, and we became bitter and angry, and honestly, it's not good. It just brings you down, tears you down. And for me, it did something to me. It made me an angry person, and things would make me angry or offended easily. And I'm getting better at it. I feel, you know, I don't get angry nearly as much. When I get into a situation where I normally would get angry, I'm not getting angry. With God's help and my choice, I asked the Lord, I said, please, you know, just take this from me. Help me not to get angry and just let things go. And is it really that big a deal, you know? Because in the end, does it really matter? So I feel good about it. It's a daily struggle for me, but I think I've been doing pretty good with the Lord's help, and I think I've been doing pretty good. So I just want to remind you guys that, you know, in the Bible, David from David and Goliath, the guy that took down the 9-foot giant, there was more to his story. You know, he eventually went on to become king. But before that, the king that was around, King Saul, he got jealous of David, because, you know, everybody was praising his name and, you know, writing songs about him and all this kind of things. And to make a long story short, I'm not going to tell you the whole story. If you want to look it up in the Bible, if you want to know the whole story. But needless to say, he got so jealous of David that Saul ended up trying to kill him a number of times. And David, instead of like reacting in a negative way towards it, he humbled himself, and he forgave Saul, and he had a heart for Saul. He loved Saul, and he had plenty of opportunities, or at least a handful of opportunities, where he could have killed Saul and ended it, you know, but he didn't. He, you know, bowed down, and you know, he had faith in the Lord and the love, you know. And I just want to, even after Saul had been killed not by him, by somebody else, David praised his name and wrote songs about him, and yeah. So what I'm saying is that life is too short to just be angry all the time and holding grudges, and you know, people are gonna let you down. You know, you're gonna have this high expectation for this certain person. They're not gonna live up to it. You know, but God is with you, and He will never change. He will never be changed. He's the same as He was in the beginning as He is right now, and He will always be there for you, and He will always forgive you if you repent and ask for forgiveness, and you should do the same. If someone has wronged you, you need to forgive them and pray for them and hold that love in your heart for them. And I'm not saying don't forget what they did. You may want to react, you know, like not bring them into as close to you as you did before, but you know, forgive them and love them, and just don't make the same mistake again. It's kind of all a learning experience and whatnot. I'm sorry, I went on for a while there. I just, you know, I really was feeling this week, and just forgive and let go. It's not worth it. It's just gonna make you bitter. Anyway, guys, that is it. I love you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, a great weekend, and a great next week. And we'll see you next time. I love you guys.